Hello everyone, I hope you're doing very well. In this video I'd like to show you how to air layer a tree. In this case I've got a ficus here. So originally I actually got this ficus by using an air layer, and as you can see, well, it's doing very well, but there's a problem with this tree. Since I got it as an air layer, I've got this section of a tree right here that it's completely straight. Yeah, so that's not good. Maybe we can use this, if we separate this successfully, maybe we can use this in the future. There's a straight trunk right here as a formal upright, right? But as you can see, I've been pruning. I've been using directional pruning to create this sort of like an S shape, like an informal upright tree, and that's what I'm going to do. So what I need is to create a root structure here, so I can, detach this whole section with the foliage, so I can start to use the foliage to create paths and further develop this tree. So that's what I'm going to do today. So the first thing that we need to do is to clear a ring. We gotta cut the bark. We gotta clear a ring section of the bark. Sorry. So we can expose the trunk, and then we can continue with the air layering process. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Well, as you can see here, we got that ring devoid of bark, and now it's ready for the next stage of the process. Oh, I can get it to focus. Oh, there we go, yeah. So yeah, it's clear. I forgot to mention in the previous video that this is not a commercial kind of ficus. It's not a very known species, or variety for that matter. This is actually a Ficus Pertusa. I'm going to write the name in the description. But this is a type of ficus that grows wild here in my hometown. You can actually see small seedlings and small plants growing on the cracks on the ground. Or you can see the massive, these are massive trees that have, an amazing root structure, amazing exposed roots and aerial roots. It's really cool to see the old ones, the ancient ones. But this is, it's very young. Probably it's been growing here for like a couple of years, and now that we're trying to air layer it, we will further develop its structure. So the next thing that we will need is a plastic bottle bottom. So we cut this plastic bottle, so we have a hole in the middle, and then this section right here. So we can place it like this. Yeah. So it'd be like a small pot. Some plants that don't like light on their roots, if you do this, it'd be best if you cover it with some sort of plastic, so the light can get through to the roots. But the ficus is notorious for, producing aerial roots, so this won't be a problem. So we need this, and we also need sphagnum moss. This is already wet. And we also need this little piece of wire. So here we're going to tighten this piece of wire in this section of the tree, and that will help us to do two things: to keep this in place, and also to stop the flow of sap to this part of the tree, and that will entice the tree. That will encourage the tree to form roots in this section right here. So that's the next thing that we will do. We will place the wire section, and then we will place the bottle bottom. Okay, so let's do that. So here we have it. This is the final result. the end result. As we can see, I've used this, how do you call this? This wire nuts. I don't know, it's those little things that we get when we buy a loaf of bread. Anyway, so as we can see, this is already in place. We can see the, I don't know if you can see it, but we have that piece of wire section over there somewhere, so that keeps it in place. And this sphagnum moss is already in there. It's already wet, and that's it. In a couple of weeks, we'll be able to separate this section of the tree. Well, a couple of weeks, but it's best if we wait until we see roots coming through the moss. So keep it in a nice shady place, not completely dark, but where it doesn't get direct sunlight. And yeah, it's very easy, and we will have 2 trees. I got this one like this, so now we will have 2, and we can continue to work in this informal, upright, more yogi style ficus tree. Okay, so I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.